Hello and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about the possible ways we can reuse the component in the another component multiple times. So for this purpose, first of all, we're not going to use the class component. We're going to use another component. We're going to make another component. So in the src folder, I'm making the new file. For example, I'm making it detailed or like person, no, not the person, but like that, details.js. Okay, details component. Okay, now I'm writing import, and the very first thing we need to import is, if I go to the app.js, you can see that the React from React. So React from React. Okay, that's awesome. Now we need to use that, and how we can use that? We can use both the class component or we can use the functional component. I'm going with the functional component by now. Function, or let's go with the class. Awesome. Class. Because after all, we need to learn that. We already know about the functions in the JavaScript, but the class is something new for us. So the more we practice the classes, the more it is good. And one thing we did a little wrong, I'm not saving it and I'm even deleting that. And what wrong I did, oh sorry, I even do not need to delete that. I just needed to rename it and need to make the D as capital, and I'm deleting the S, the detail.js. The D should be capital because we are going to use it in the way. So I'm going down and here I'm writing the class and the name of the class, which is detail. Now extend react.component. This should be extends. Okay, now that's awesome. Now I'm going here. The curly braces right here. I'm going inside and I'm calling the render function. And I'm going inside, and inside the render function, what I'm returning is something which can have multiple lines. So I'm going here, and first of all I need to add the div like that. That's awesome. Now I can go inside, and inside, or I think I should use the single line, or let's go with the multiple lines, but that's not even necessary because what I just want to place here is not multiple linear. This is what I just wanted to teach you, that I think I should go with the single line, because what I just want to show you should be single linear P, and here I'm writing, sorry, it should not be capital P at all, small p. Now here I'm writing, I have a laptop with 8 GB RAM, 1 TB hard drive, okay, and Core i7 processor. Okay, that's something, a class we've made. It is single linear and it is beneficial. I'm going here and I'm writing export, adding in a space because we are going to export it. And absolutely, we can do one more thing. We can call this class, the component in the class com or the app.js directly. If we call this detail component in the class com component, so because we are calling the class component in the app.js, so ultimately wherever we are calling the detail.js, the detail.js will be placed in the class in the app.js. But there is a problem here because we called the class component multiple times, so ultimately this would be in the app.js at least 2 times. So because of this thing, so now we're directly calling the detail.js. We would be talking about the thing calling the detail.js inside the class com. So by now I'm deleting the class component, or let's just leave it by now. Okay, I'm coming here and I'm opening another P. Anyway, I do not need the P by now because it is already coming with a P. The P tag here, you can see that the paragraph tag. So we do not need to put these things inside a P. I'm going here and I'm directly calling the detail and like that, and I'm saving it.